So here is an update from the service support from GTX billing. When I last left you, we were pretty much up to here, which shows they hadn't responded. So now, as you can see, I continued on, and then they finally came back at 1:30 after we'd actually been informed by a different supplier that there was a major problem in southeast of England. And then obviously the official announcement comes at 2 o'clock. But even at 1:30 they were just trying to tell me they were investigating it. He was in fact aware in the morning because he travelled down to the data centre, but he's investigating it. Okay, so this happens, and then as you can see, they suddenly ask me if I am who I am. I confirm, and then they say the owner of the company that I just contacted to move to had mentioned that I was leaving them to go to this supplier, obviously because we'd been given up by their poor support. So I confirmed back down there, and then here is me explaining why and everything, linking to the previous YouTube clip that I'd already created, and basically give them a bit of a ticking off, but a fair one, to say, you know, this is what you've done, this is why we've moved, and you know, I'm sure he's not bothered, etc., etc. But you know, my focus here is to show people what they're going to get for their money. Obviously, because I'm concerned that other people are going to get this poor service. So they even say here, yep, I'm perfectly right, and I'm entitled to be angry. Still denies that it's a VMware box. Said that he couldn't notify us of the downtime as he was helping with a data center. And as you can clearly see from here, there's a Matt Griffin and a Carl Griffin. Carl was not at the data center that I'm aware of, could have informed us. And as you can see here, down here, they were clearly active, and within these messages, you know, could have mentioned that there was a major outage problem. So they agree here, as you can clearly see. I will refund the £20 deposit, of course. So I come back on the 2nd, and bear in mind this is on the 28th, so a couple of days later, still no deposit, and he says, oh, because it wasn't done through the billing system, it didn't work. So he asks us for the transaction ID. We gladly provide it, so he can refund it. And then today he wants me to remove the YouTube clip before I will do it, because he says his privacy is infringed as an individual, and then mentions about there's an outage today, that there was. So I happily remind him about where the law is on this privacy, whether the harm done to the individual is outweighed by the contribution made by the story to public debate. As I've put in here, in this case there was no individual harm to you, as anything on here is not slanderous and is obviously of his own admission. And I remind him that the deposit was based on the agreement in 3 different ways, and also that the deposit was non-refundable. And then he just closes the ticket. So I reopen it by saying, have they stating that they've closed the ticket, can they confirm if they paid the deposit back? And this is the absolute cherry on top. And I'll read this to you. If you don't remove it, we won't refund you. Simple. And we will win the dispute. Deleting your account now. You are a vile human being. Never order from us again. Calm will deal with you. Now, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Personally, I think that's just got personal, and, well, you know, if you want to be insulted on a personal level, yeah. Down here, and as you can see from the whole ticket I've given you guys, yes, I've been blunt with them because of the poor service I've been received, but at no point have I been personal. The full ticket is available. I will update it with this part here, and you can make your own decision from that. So the crazy thing is, he's asked me to remove the YouTube video. Now notice the time here is at 12:45 today. So if you look at the YouTube clip, Mr. Matt Griffin himself here, 3 hours ago. Let me just refresh this so you can see. And I'll pause that. Pause that, sorry about that. Right, so 4 hours ago now, the time is 17:37. So he in fact made this comment. Oh, I've lost my head now. So yeah, he made this comment after, which makes no obvious sense. No obvious sense at all. Why comment on it if he thinks I'm going to delete it, or he's asking me to delete it? So yeah, this is what you get, I'm afraid. Yep, and as you can see, the person who pays the bill is actually messaging me because he's now seeing what this guy has said. You know, but you know, I can't point this anymore. You know, clearly just getting absolutely personal, calling me a vile human being because I'm standing my ground and saying no, you should pay the deposit back because it was based on an agreement that they failed to. And true to his word, he's closed the account. I won't close this one because if I close it I can't get back to it, but as you can see here, this is their GTX site. Secure client login, which I'm not going to put on here for obvious reasons. Actually, that was a bad thought, never mind. But basically I can confirm if I do so here, open this up in a new browser, it should hold my login, but as you can see here, it doesn't hold my login at all. He's deleted our account. So yeah, that's what you can expect.